What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back for another episode of Dig It, a digging simulator. Now, what we actually are going to be doing in this episode is advancing in the career mode quite a bit, because in our last episode I wasn't quite sure how to actually unlock certain missions, but basically what I figured out was you actually have to go and buy some extra vehicles, and once you do that, you pretty much get access to everything. And I did a couple of missions, and we have 10 stars now. We only need 12 to get access to these missions where we're actually using some much bigger machines. So it's not all that complicated of a concept once you really get to know it. Now, I did this first mission with the little bobcat thing. I think that's what... Oh, God, not that. Not that. It's something else. It's something else. I called it the wrong thing. I know I did. I know I did. But we'll actually do another mission with it. And, yeah, we'll do another mission with it. And just so I can show you guys how it works and what the controls are actually like. The controls for this are really simple. So all we really have to do is move the dirt piles into the piling area. So I will press F8 to hide that. And I haven't actually moved any dirt with this thing yet. I've only done the kind of thing where you're like, I guess you could say, just moving objects around, because they have you move things like little pieces of metal into like a scrap metal pile for like your first mission, I guess you could say, with the thing. But let's see, lower that down all the way. And somehow they want you to pick it up. Oh, geez. This might end up being a little harder than I thought. So do they just want you to push it over there, or do they want you to actually pick it up? That's the thing I'm having an issue with right now. Because it's not actually letting me pick anything up, so I'm thinking they just want you to move the stuff, like to actually just push it. Which, I mean, I guess I can do, but we'll see if that's what they want. I mean, 8%, or 16% now. So that's possibly what they want. I think I figured it out. Keep in mind, this is my very first time doing any one of these, like this specific type of mission with this particular vehicle. My first time actually tackling one of these, so should be at least a little bit interesting. See, that's the thing, is those the dots and stuff get buried. %. Okay, so pretty much. Gonna see. Okay, so there is more. They want you to basically smooth out that entire area. Okay, I see. I mean, it makes sense. It's just not quite as self-explanatory as I thought it would be. Did that job status just go down? That's weird. It's continuing to go down. That's really weird. Oh, probably because I, like, dragged some back out of that area. Yeah, I see what they're talking about. Oh, God. I didn't even realize that was there. I completely forgot that that was there, and I just drove over it. Lower that back down, all the way back down, and then just start pushing it over there. And then once we get it over there, we just got to make sure to raise that bucket back up so we don't actually pull the dirt back out of it. Push it in. 44%. Okay, so it's not going to be quite as hard as I originally thought it would be, but the only problem I can see with this is time. Because I think they want this one done in like 5 minutes, which is ridiculous. At least for what you're doing here, I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Because we're already up to almost 4 minutes. Make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, cool. And how much more do we have left to go? Not much, actually. Less than I thought. What we'll probably end up doing is restarting it, just so we can get a better rating on it. But, unless we get, like, a terrible rating, we probably won't restart it, like, now. I'll probably wait until a later date and then restart it, just because I feel like you don't really have to restart it. You just want to, obviously you want to get the highest rating that you can, but you don't always have to restart to get that rating. I mean, it's definitely cutting it close. I don't see us finishing it in 5 minutes. What we'll probably do is we'll push everything in there from these piles, and then we'll just grade these areas out, because they're really uneven. I mean, you can tell just by driving over them, they're really, really uneven. And I think they'll just accept that extra dirt, I guess. Apparently it thinks I've done 90% of it now. So, I mean, hey, I'll take that. 94. 100%. I'm good. I'm good. So, it was done in just a little bit more than 5 minutes. We could easily redo that and get 3 stars. We're not going to do it right now because we don't really need to. But, let's see. Upgrade home base. You have reached an enterprise milestone. You can now buy bigger vehicles and take on even more missions. Time to upgrade the home base. Alright. Garage, I guess? Oh, sweet. So you can basically see all the vehicles I have, which is not much right now. I just have this, this little one right here, or little, God, I forget what it's called. Little, loader. It's not a bulldozer. God, the name has completely slipped my mind. And then these 2 excavators in here. And I feel like what we should probably do... No. Menu, there we go. Go to the store, I guess, maybe? To upgrade, like, the home base. Probably what they're wanting us to do is buy one of these, which I am totally willing to do. Now... later on, we'll get the rest of these buckets. I'm gonna get, I think the first one I'll get is the wide bucket, and then the trenching one. I'll save the ditching one for later, because that one is really glitchy, at least from my experience it is. So, we can do this one, we can do a driveway. That's the only one that's available for this category, or we can complete a couple more here. What I'll do is, actually, I'll go ahead and start this one, because it's got a really high payout, and then... I'll go back and finish a couple of those other ones in the beginning category. Oh, wow. That's quite a large area, that's for sure. I mean, then again, I mean, these jobs are gonna be bigger than the ones in the previous categories, but geez, this would have really really been great for that one wide bucket, whichever one that is. I've forgotten which one it is now, actually. But, go ahead and extend that out. And then down. Let's try and start all the way at the side. What do you mean I can't back up? It was just stuck, and I was like, what the hell do you mean I can't back up? Alright, now. Ugh. That's gonna be inaccurate. It's gonna be completely inaccurate, actually. There we go. But like I said before, this would have been brilliant for that one bucket that's like really wide. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, this would have been perfect for that. I think the best course of action would be to do this in stages, but I'm not quite sure about that though. feel like it would go pretty well if you did it that way, but you just gotta make sure you don't go too deep with it, though. They'll count it as, like, inaccurate if you do. Make sure we're lined up, which we pretty much are. And then move this back. There we go. Back into position, and then we'll just back it up some. And I'll kind of just do... I'll just do it like this throughout the rest of this particular job. Drop it down a little bit. Let in. Oh, come on. Oh, are you kidding me? No way. That's... Wow, that kind of makes me mad a little bit. Down. Yes. Yes, good. No. Okay, now it's working somewhat properly. Somewhat properly. That's a little bit outside the target area, but it should be okay. So what I'm seeing right now, from what I'm seeing right now, it really doesn't have to be that deep at all. So let's see. Just lower that down a little bit, and then up a little bit, and then forward, and then, yeah, okay, that works perfectly. Much, much, much quicker that way, too. That back. And I know that sometimes I don't really talk all that much when I play this game, but the main reason for that is just because of the fact that it's a game that you have to keep your focus really on what's going on. Otherwise, you'll end up making some really stupid mistake that will completely ruin like what you're trying to do. And not only can that be, it can make you mad, yes, and make you frustrated with the game. But it can also just make it to the point where, I don't know, it's hard to describe, really. It's one of those games where you have to play it to understand where somebody is coming from when they talk about it. Let's see. Down a little bit, and then in. Yes, much better. This is one of those jobs that I don't really see us completing in the projected time, which I actually honestly didn't look to see what it was, so I have really no idea what our target time is for this one. In fact, if I press maybe help, no, okay. Nope, okay. Yeah, we're kind of on our own, I think, as far as time. This would have been so much better with that wide bucket. It really, really, really would have. Bring that in a little bit more. And it's starting to get a little bit to the point where, it's okay. I was thinking it was going to be too deep, but ended up being at least decent. God, I feel like this is like the most unentertaining level that I've ever come across in this game so far. Wow, that was a glitch. That was total glitch, actually. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix that. We fixed it somewhat. Not quite 100%, but we were able to somewhat fix it. thinking maybe we could, I was thinking maybe we could, like, pack it down right there and maybe smooth it out a little bit, but nah, they weren't having it. They were not having it at all. It's really a shame we don't have that, that specific bucket for this, because, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to come back to this job in a later episode once I get that, that specific type of bucket for this, because this will take forever, with this particular bucket, and it'll be extremely messy as well. So, like I said, I'm going to wait until I unlock that specific one, and so I'll do a couple of the other smaller jobs to get the cash to do, to get that specific bucket to do this job. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.